All right, I think we'll get started here. This is a couple of minutes after the hour. Um, Hello to everybody. My name is Eric Altman. I'm sales engineer here at Vodia, and I'll be joined by Hector Howe today with Htek. We're going to be talking about some of the new Htek phones and how they all interoperate with the Vodia PBX. So I got a couple of pictures up here that you should be seeing of some of the phones. We're going to be talking about the UCV Pro and UC 900 series in combination with the Vodia PBX. And at least on our side, we think that offers the perfect telephony solution. Um, our agenda today, we'll talk a little bit about Vodia and the Vodia PBX, how we work together with Htek, the Vodia ecosystem and the IP phones, the Htek IP phones. Htek's going to go through some case studies for education and hospitality, talk about the new product roadmap, some of the activities that are planned and expos, and we'll talk a little bit about our white glove support on both sides, and then we will open it for Q&A, or as far as Q&A, I think the chat is open. So in there, if you open up the chat, feel free to type in any questions. We have some people monitoring that chat as we speak. So any questions that you have as we're going along, might as well put them in the chat so you don't forget them. And we should be able to get those answered for you while we continue with the presentation. So the Vodia PBX has been around or available since 2006, founded by industry pioneers. Currently, I'd say our emphasis is on cloud PBX, although we do also support PBX on premises. But face it, most people are going to the cloud anyway, so that is where our emphasis is. We are one of the very few that offers true multi-tenancy. So that means one instance of the PBX can handle a lot of customers, a lot of clients. You can have a bunch of different companies on one PBX, which many others cannot do. And with that, they're completely separate, even though they're all on the one instance. But things can be shared, such as trunks or dial plans can be shared amongst the different tenants. But besides that, they're completely separate. So you could have, two companies that have the exact same extensions. It doesn't matter because they're seen as different. So if they need to call each other, then we'd set up a special dial plan for that. But we are, again, true multi-tenant. Proprietary software development, so we're not based on Asterisk or anything like that. It's our own product, our own code. Interoperable with many different phones, as well as many different trunk providers and all of that. A couple of our headquarters offices are in the Boston area, Boston, Massachusetts, as well as in Berlin, in Germany. And then our probably biggest news is we've got version 70, which is going to be available in early 2026. So some of the things with the Vodia PBX, I could have 100 slides for this, but just to put it all on one slide with some bullets, calls can be transferred quickly and seamlessly to the right people. You can actually switch between voice and text. We do have mobile apps as well as desktop apps. So you can be calling, you can be texting, and you can be doing that obviously from anywhere since it is a mobile app or even a desktop app. Complete suite of telephony features as well as call center features. So those are included in the Vodia PBX. We do everything from skills-based routing to special types of messages that can be played and all of that. So a full call center suite there. And like I mentioned earlier, it's mostly cloud-based telephony systems, but we can do this on premises as well. Downtime shouldn't result in lost calls. And we integrate with some of the world's best devices and software as far as keeping everything alive, as well as backups and things like that, and snapshots coming up that you'll be able to take. So you can do everything because, again, we integrate with all these other devices and software. You can maintain a separation between your business and your personal calls. So when you're on your cell phone, again, you have that app taking your business calls, and then you're just regular answering a personal call. We do have operating system independence. It's compatible with Windows, Linux, or even Mac. And like I mentioned earlier, the version 70 official release is coming in 2026. Probably one of the biggest things with version 70 coming out is we have a new interface, so a new admin interface, which is much easier to use, much more current, modern. You've got that, but plus other things, the ability to leverage all the cores on your processor, and again, like I just mentioned, the ability to create snapshots and back up the PBX. Those are just some of the things. And I do want to mention to anyone out there, if you want to test out our version 70 and you are a reseller, let us know. We can even give you a demo license to test that out before it's actually released, and give us some feedback on that. It's not released right now for production, but for testing, it definitely is. Htek has a storied history, a great reputation. They make devices of the highest quality, so they have a whole range of different phones as well. So it'll suit a myriad of different installations. And, a PBX installation does require the right blend of devices. So having multiple types, different size screens, this one, that one, and, Htek's going to talk about all those today. And we also have zero-touch provisioning, so it makes it easier to bring these online and to get them fired up. Some of the other things, obviously, caller ID presentation. We do have a conference server, for both audio conferences as well as video conferences. We support the entire range of Htek phones. Got inbound calls, outbound calls. Like I mentioned, multi-tenant PBX. It can be in cloud or it can be on-prem. All the PBX functionality you can imagine. You can check all that out on our documentation, but it's all there. Like I mentioned earlier, we've got full call center suite with queues. And for those who just want to do just a group calling, we have ring groups that can be set up as well. Doesn't do as much as the queues, but certainly provides a solution if you're just looking to ring a group of people. And as far as SIP trunks go, we support a wide variety of SIP trunks. When you set it up in the dropdown, there's probably like 50 choices of different SIP trunk providers. And even if the one that you use is not on there, you can set it up as an other. All you need to do is just put in your credentials, if it's a registration trunk, or the IP, if it's an IP-based trunk. But we support many, many different ones out there. And here's some of just the some resources. We'll be publishing all of this, so you'll be able to see it. But our website, if you do have support inquiries, just go to support.vodia.com. You can open up a ticket there. Our documentation, which is available from our website or just directly through doc.vodia.com. And if you have questions or you'd like to come on board as a reseller, if you're not already, you can always email us at sales@vodia.com. Same information there for Htek, their website, support inquiries, documentation, and onboarding for that as well. So that's all available to you. And like I said, we'll make this presentation available so that you can have this information, or take a quick screenshot and you'll have everything right there. And that's all I had for you today. So just wanted to kind of give you a little background on Vodia and what we do. And with that, I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to hand this over to Hector. Take it from here. Hector, all yours.
Okay. So thank you for your introduction, Eric. I noticed we have different people from the different region, I think all over the world. So good morning and good afternoon and good evening to everyone. My name is Hector Hao, and mainly responsible for the Europe market from the Htek. So maybe some of you may familiar with us and some may not have heard of us before. I hope you will get familiar with us after my introduction. So we've been around for over 20 years in the industries, and in fact, we started at 2005, and we actually come to the market to build phones for many enterprises. And in fact, if you have been in the industry for a long time, you probably have touched one of our products. Yeah, and we mainly do phones from the smart video phones, Wi-Fi phones to entry-level phones, but we also have a lot of other selections that address many different marketplaces. Like we joined the VHD group in the last year, So we now have the video conference device like the cameras or video bars or webcam or microphone or speaker and some accessories. And next year we will release some intercom products and as well as access controls. So you can see here we are an innovation-driving manufacturing enterprises and we provide the high quality products and professional service to our global customers. And we also have factories throughout China and Laos. So that's really important if you want to go ahead and be regulatory on some government project. So we have a little bit flexibility on that, and that's done on a case-by-case basis. Uh, so you can see now we have our own market share mainly in America and Europe and also some other regions all over the world. And I know there are many brands in the market, so I'm just going to focus on why you want to choose Htek. And here's our products. You can see these are our phone families from the smart video phone, the UCV series, and to our UCV Lite series and our UC900 function phone series. Well, you must be curious what is our most popular phones in the market. It's definitely the PoE and the gigabit phones. So, but on top of that, our UCV series also sold very well in the market. And the difference between our Pro and Lite is the Lite don't have a built-in camera and operating system is also a little bit different. So if you prefer security and privacy more, so go for the Lite. And they all support high-end audio and soft key. And the good news is they they all support easy connectivity. So we support plug and play and zero touch with the Vodia PBX. And here you can see this is our Android phone. They all deliver the top performance in the industry and also the highest parameters, like the strong CPU, flash and RAM, 10,000 phone books, and 20 ways one-click meeting. And all our UCV and Pro series support Android 14, which means you can download any apps from the Google Plays like Teams or Zooms, even the Google Meeting or WebEx, so you can use them with our SIP at the same time. And if you prefer all touch and no button, and UCV series would be your desire. So there is also a special Teams button right on the screen. Okay. Here you can see this is our UCV50 Lite and UC926U. I put them together here because they have the similar functions. They can serve as alternatives to each other in some projects. And let's skip. This is our function phones, and one of the things that we are doing this year and last year is we actually upgrade all function models. So as a result, you can get a more stable and faster and more function and more security phones. So for example, the startup and the firmware upgrade speed have been increased by about 3 times. And all our color screen phones from the high level, the UC926U to the UC921 series, all support receive the video calls. So which means you can use it with the intercom, our intercom and door phone and camera or other IP device. So as a total solution for your customers. And even our UC902 series support the USB functions and the USB port. So we think these are our major advantages when compared to other brands. This slide is about our conference device. And you can see with multiple offerings. And we also have very successful experience in different industry, especially in the education sectors. So I will explain this in more details later. And this is about our conference device families. So you can see clearly in these pictures. And I just have a list of selection of them here. As you can see, we offer the professional cameras, the USB cameras, also some video bars, webcam, microphones, and conference terminals, and some accessories. And what's more is some of them are support Zoom certification. And every single one of these products offer the HD qualities, plus some features like the AI functions I will introduce in later. And about our zero-touch provisioning, I just list here our HDMS and RPS service. This is just a large snapshot of the dashboard that's available out, which can quick monitor all of your organization or you want set up some group device. So how you want to do the configuration is up to you. And we also have the RPS service. You can easily redirection and provisioning your device. And also, we provide a small Htek provisioning tool through the line. If you don't want to do it through the internet, and you can choose this, it's much more convenient and easier for you. And then this is about our application in different industry. You can see basically across all industries. But for this event, I will introduce mostly focusing on education and hospitalities. So you can see in this picture, we offer different solutions for different scenarios, but the most typical one is definitely our classroom service solutions. So you can deploy our phones with our panic buttons. Uh, the key advantage here is that in case of an emergency, you can just press the panic button to make a silent call to 911 or any other emergency number you have preset before. So what a silence call? It means you can press the button and make the call. The phone won't show any changes or display anything at all, but the call will already be connected. And the other side can see the live feed from our side. So we also recommend deploy a camera and a speaker, a microphone and a speaker. Our camera is equipped with a powerful AI function, so including like the facial recognition and assisted shooting, speaker tracking, speaker close-up, also some like gesture control. It can react to your hand gesture in the real time. And the camera also supports the AI noise cancellation, which can filter out the background noise in the classroom and only keep the teacher's voice. And so another standout feature is the AI whiteboard capture. When the teacher moves around and may block the blackboard, so by this function can make the written content flow on the screen. So the blackboard will always fully visible. Uh, and this education camera also supports the AI behavior analysis. So it can track attendance rate, the sitting rate, head down rate, and even spot who is using phones in the class. So by these powerful functions, the teacher can review and improve their lessons more better. And there are also some functions and features of our cameras, so I won't elaborate on it one by one today. If you have interest, you can draw me an email and I can send more detailed doc to you. And one more thing is don't forget about our speakers. So deployed our speaker in the classroom, the teachers can just sit on their office and use their IP phones to connect to the speakers and deliver the announcement remotely. So they don't need to move to the classroom and ask students to do what things. We also offering multicast paging. It lets you send broadcast announcement to different floors and rooms at the same times. And for school security staff, You also can equip them with our Wi-Fi phone for on-go communication. So obviously, our solution is highly integrated with the different device from the audio and the video, like from the intercom to IP phone to cameras and all the function. So they all support the plug and play and also support large scale deployment. And with that in mind, in our hospitality scenario, same thing is here. So we can go ahead and use our phones and conference device in the hospitalities. You have the Vodia PBX out there, and you can have our phones in different floors and really hook into, like for front desk, when a guest, you can use our UCV series plus our expansion module and panic button. And when a guest press the intercom and requesting entry, you can see live screen right on our phone and unlock the door remotely. You also can link with IP cameras to make sure everything is runs smoothly in the hotel. And about our BLF function, we'll make sure you can monitor the status of phones in every guest room so you can send out alerts immediately if an emergency pops up. And our UCV series also support the SDK service. This let hotel integrity call functions and some food and spot recommendation directly into their own apps. So with more flexibility with our phones and our software, some people may ask, can we go with our own hotel brand on it? And the answer is yes. We also do the rebranding and OEM service for some hotel brands to build their own brands. And next is our roadmap. You can see here, we will release our Wi-Fi phone and two accessory PSTN box and LT dongle in by the end of this month. I think it's probably at Christmas days. It's a gift for the industry. So for next year, we're gonna introduce a 10-inch smart video phones and as well as some models of the retailable feature phones. Oh, and also the intercom and access control we will release in the next year. So basically is here's my contact info and as well as the Vodia's info. You can go ahead and really contact us in sales and send some information what you want to do and you can have the technical support and we also have our service desk for our partners. So we just opening it here and for Eric and myself and our tech Stefan to answer questions. If you have any questions, just post them in the chat. Okay.